Hello, top 11 managers around the world. Welcome back to your channel, Mamun Prefer Gaming. Mamun Prefer Gaming is your YouTube channel. Why, guys? Because you are all top 11 managers. And Mamun Prefer Gaming always make content only on top 11. That is the reason why you should think this channel as your channel, because you are all top 11 managers, as I said. So please do not forget to subscribe your own channel. Please help me to build a massive community of top 11 football manager game. Alright guys, in this video I am gonna show you what I exactly do at the last day of the season. You can say night time when it is, nighttime I do these things as usual. And what I'm gonna do now, today is the last day of the season. Tomorrow is gonna be a new season, an exciting season, because tomorrow is gonna be another different sort of season in which you're gonna get a lot of different things, new things, such as new training update is gonna come tomorrow. So anyway, so what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna do some basic things that I do usually. As you can see, I'm putting my smaller players in my 11. That means those smaller players are gonna be in my team for the next season, and some of the bigger player I'm selling because they are not a good performer. They're not performing well. They are not having good stat. So I'm gonna sell them, because if they do not perform now, and if they are not a good player in terms of skills, and also they are older, then I must sell them, because if I do not sell them, they are just burden. They are just not gonna add any value next season. And not only about that, but also they will actually make your squad more bigger, more percentage they will add in terms of when you have a new new opponent. I know that the shuffling system, the fixing system is no more like before. You are not gonna get easier opponent by doing these things. 14 player squad, and you're gonna put 1% player, and then you're gonna get smaller opponent. So this system doesn't work like before. Yes, if you make a bigger team, if you keep your full strength team, you are gonna get more and more bigger team. So this way it is safe to keep some players down. You should sell some players. Those players are not performing. Anyway, you can have new player who will perform well. There is a chance you to have a good performer. So that's the reason why I'm keeping all the smaller teams, so that I can understand whom to sell and whom not to sell. So now you see I'm putting all my retained player in my main 11, and I'm gonna sell all my bigger player. You see, my goalkeeper was a very good goalkeeper, but he is getting old now. That's the reason why I'm gonna sell him, but I still love it. So you see another player, Joe Santos. In this recent update, what I have seen that striker is the most important one. Defenders are not as important as striker. And among defenders, among DL, DR, DC is the most important one. So you must have SD, AML, AMR good build, and you can have one DC, great one DC, or you can have a great goalkeeper as well. So goalkeeper and strikers are the main factor in this game. So I'm not gonna keep any of the player in the midfield. Those player even 18 years old and having play style as well, but they are not as good as a good performer as my other players. They're not really good performer. The stats are not really great. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep them, and instead I'm gonna have new player. In the next season I'm gonna have 18 years old players having play style, and I'm gonna train them main attribute wise. That's what my plan is. So that's the reason why you see I am gonna sell all the players except 2 players in the AML and AMR. So basically in the youth academy I am building one player who is already 118% in the youth academy, and he is striker. So that means I'm gonna keep 3 players for the next season, three attackers, and I'm going to use rest on them, especially the new striker, to make him 160% plus, if it is possible 180%. But I believe that you need draw frenzy help instead of using rest, because when you use rest you can make him 160%, and it will be perfect when you have draw frenzy attributes, because draw frenzy attributes are very easy to make a player bigger. But when you make by training, by using rest, it is more time consuming and also very costly. All right, now as you see, I am already done with my work, almost done. I mean, one more player left, just showing you, keeping this way the squad at the last night. It's very easy for you to understand whom to sell and whom not to sell. So as you can see, basically all the bigger player outside of my top 11 player, main 11 player, are gonna be sold. Only I'm going to keep 3-star players, all are 40%, and also I'm going to keep 1-star player, 2-star player. I would like to have 1-star player, everyone, but I actually kept 3-star some because they are new. Other players are very old, they're going to leave the club, so I must build some 1-star player. That's the reason why I am keeping these 3-star. Next season they're going to be maybe 2-star or close to 1-star, and after 2 seasons they're going to be on star. So what you are going to do to make them on star, you will have to use a special ability training on them. You will have to use role ability training on them. You just need to do it so that they do not add attributes. This way they are going to be 1% so quickly. I'm going to show you that in front of you. Before that, I need to save this so that I do not lose it. I can play a match, maybe last day matches, and then at the end, after playing all the matches, I can go back to this. So how to make 1% players, guys? All you gotta do, you just need to go to transfer market and you need to buy the lowest player. Lowest player means generally you will have 3-star player. Right now in this one I don't have, but maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes later I will have. So generally you are gonna get 3-star player. When you buy a 3-star player, you're gonna go to a squad again, and then after that you'll have to click on that player and you will have to add the player for training a special ability or role. As you have seen that I already used all the players I have, I mean 3-star players I have. I'm already training all of the 3-star player, role training and the special ability training. So what you will have to do is, I'm going to show you by showing another player. As I don't have any available player, I cannot show doing one player, because I already use, you've seen that I already have on process. When you put this player for training role and special ability, they will stop adding attribute, guys. This way they will not grow fast, they will not grow in that period of time, and it takes a lot of time to have a special ability and role. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you this option will have when you have when you don't have these training. So this will arise and you will have to click on any of them. The 50 training one, this one will take a lot of time, so I picked this one. This way you'll have to pick and make sure the player is less than 4-star. Guys, now it is selling time. I will sell players now, all the players outside of my main 11 except 3-star, 1-star and 2-star player. I will sell everyone outside of my main 11 without these low-star players. So as you see, I am starting to sell everyone, and this way you will have to sell your players as well. I mean, I'm not influencing you to do that. This way I do generally. This way you will no longer get a very weaker opponent before you used to have. But still, you know why I'm doing this, because you have advantage to win, events. How? You can definitely have very small opponents in events. 60 token events? or it can be karaoke events that you have in this season. Basically, when you have one star player and a smaller player, if you don't have big players, and then suddenly when that event start, when you click join, if you buy players, new players, big players, then your percentage will be bigger than your bot opponents. Even real opponents will not win against you, because you will have very big team, guys. Because these sort of draws will happen in terms of your present team percentage, and when you buy players, more bigger players, that increases and the opponents remain same. So this way you can literally win any events. And lastly, I will give you tips to play friendly at the last day, because at the last day, when you will finish all the matches, you will have a bit time. If you have a match very lately, then I'm sorry, you are unlucky. But if you don't have matches like mine, I don't have match after 10 p.m. I have 2-3 hours left. So to be another day, to be into another day, I have more time. So if you have time like me, you can play friendly, guys. Friendly is very, very important. When you play friendly, you are gonna get rest, moral, and treatment playing those.